We take this kind of thing very seriously here in Australia. One thing that we love more than bashing the Poms ourselves is watching the Poms turn on each other. So this has been a wonderful couple of weeks. Piers Morgan, explain to me why you are such an angry man, and in particular this incident.
Well, apart from anything else, I mean, no good Englishman should be fraternising with the enemy in an Ashes series, full stop. So it's bad enough that Elliot is playing with a bunch of Australians, frankly, during an Ashes summer. However, putting that to one side, for him to then take part in open, blatant public mockery of one of the worst incidents of bad sportsmanship committed against an England team in history, I think was beyond the pale. And he should not have been involved in that revolting farrago that we saw on that pitch.
Now, Elliot, I feel like I'm some kind of judge here in a court of law, so I'm now going to allow you to defend yourself.
Oh, look, obviously, it's Try July over here, and, it's all to raise money for a good cause. And obviously, I've had a bet on with a few of the boys with the Ashes. And, when Johnny got out in that test, Zach Wolford said, oh, we should do that as a try celebration. I said, if we end up losing this test, then I will do. And unfortunately, we lost, but we pulled one back now. So, like I said, it was all a bit of fun. It raised some good money for some good causes. So, I don't know if Piers knew about that. And when he called me a closet Aussie, I wasn't too happy about it.
So, Piers, he's pulled the charity card. What do you say to that?
I did not know it was for charity. Well, I found out after I tweeted about it that it was for charity, and that's very laudable to raise money for charity, don't get me wrong. And in fact, I investigated further and found out it was for a former player and I think a former coach. And so I salute the ambition to raise money for those excellent causes, along with many others. However, Elliot, and I have to say, you weren't
just... Well, you were the only one that complained. No one else complained, everyone else loved it.
As you will discover, Elliot, I'm normally right about these things, even if I'm in the minority of one. And the truth is, the reason you think everyone agreed with you is you're in Australia, surrounded by Australians who loved it. They have one of our own.
Everyone from back England.
Part in this nonsense.
Well, done now, innit? So hopefully we can win 3-2 and I can win some cases of beer back off boys. But like I said, it's all for a good cause, and hopefully you can get on board with it now. And I think your tweet went worldwide, so got a lot of people getting involved in it as well now. So cheers.
Now, Elliot,
the worst thing about it, Elliot, is that you're a Yorkshireman. You were born in Bradford.
No, the best thing precisely. And Johnny were born in Bradford, so it all fitted perfectly. It all fitted in perfect. He were born in Bradford. I were born Bradford, so. It just went well with the script. The only thing that was bad, he missed the stumps. Zach Wolford missed the stumps. He missed it. That's the only thing laid down.
Elliot, just to be clear, you took part in their script, the Australian script. Of course they loved a Bradford-born boy mocking a Bradford-born England wicketkeeper. My point to you is you forgot that you're English and you were colluding with the enemy.
Mate, I never forget I'm English. Well, hopefully we win 3-2 and I can rub it back into them. We pulled one back, like I said, so 2 more. Hopefully we can get another 2.
Now, Elliot, I promised you before you came on, no, he's never happy, that Piers is not going to smash you. He's not, Piers, you are not serious in this, so are you? It was tongue-in-cheek, like a lot of things you do. Be honest. Or were you genuinely angry?
No, in the moment when I saw an Englishman, a Yorkie, a Bradford-born boy, openly participating. Well, you have to understand it. No, I know all about rugby league. I'm a massive fan of rugby league. And putting aside this terrible moment in your career, until now you've been a very, very good player, and I congratulate you. But don't let these Australians hook you into their sick games, right? This was a terrible breach of the spirit of cricket, and they were celebrating that. And you, as the token Englishman born in Bradford, stood up to them and went, absolutely not. I'm not doing that.
Elliot...
I lost the bet, so...
Well, no, Elliot, don't let him do this. He got hit very hard when Brett Lee, famous Australian bowler, delivered one to him.
I saw that.
Bitter. Exactly. That's why he's filthy here. Nothing else. You've done nothing wrong, Elliot. In fact, you know what? We would welcome you here.
Whoa. Hang on. To be clear, I showed unbelievable courage facing one of the fastest bowlers in history as he tried to kill me. And I was representing England that day and put up a better fight, frankly, against Brett Lee than the England's batsman have been doing against Mitchell Johnson.
You took it like
actually, I'm proud of it.
Now you're smashing the English cricketers. You're just as bad as him.
You know what, Elliot?
You didn't take that ball like a Northern Englishman. We'd have stood there.
Here's the deal. I think that Elliot secretly knows what he did was wrong. I think he understands why I was right. He doesn't want to admit it and lose face to his Aussie chums. I get it. But here's my gesture, Elliot, to you, because I didn't actually realise it was for charity when I tweeted my fury.
Yep.
When I found out more about the two people in particular that the money was being raised for that day, I understand it's $5,000 Australian dollars per
prize. I think Sportsbet put it up to 10,000.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. As a gesture, Elliot, for all the fun that I've had with you in the last couple of weeks, I will add my own donation of $5,000 to that particular group, okay?
Oh, thank you. That'll be really appreciated. Really appreciate that.
I need one thing out of you, though.
What do you want me to do?
I need a personal public undertaking. You will never again take part in open mockery of the England team.
Okay, you'll have that tomorrow.
Okay.
Give me resolution. I've got him back.
Before I let you both go, Piers, I understand that you've all made up and this is really sweet and la-di-da. Was his act more treacherous than that of Harry? Yes or no?
No, nobody could be more treacherous than that. No, I'm putting this down to a moment of madness by Elliot that he's now realised was wrong, and we'll never see him do that again. And when we win the Ashes 3-2, which we're going to do, Elliot, I expect you to launch a new try celebration which mocks the Australians in their backyard. And I will tweet that to my 8.5 million followers every day for the next calendar year.
All right, you've got it. I'll do it. I'll get one of the Kiwis or something to bowl me a ball, and I'll knock one over for a six.
Yes. Now you're thinking properly, Elliot. Now you're thinking properly.
Now you've got me back on side.
My heart. Okay, you two. That's way too much nices at the end. So will you have a beer together when Elliot's back in England?
Love to. I'd love to see Elliot. I think now I've got him back, and I've persuaded him of the error of his ways. I'll definitely get him a beer, yeah.
Love your work.
Come watch England versus Tonga at the end of the year.
Yeah, perfect. I'll see you then, Elliot.
There you go. See you then, mate.
Piers Morgan, Elliot Whitehead, both of you, thank you so much for coming on and for making up. It's been really beautiful and quite sad to watch.
Thank you for the donation too. I'll make sure I get that off you.
I will make that donation today. So it's a good cause, and it was all a bit of fun.